With the sun shining on a day like today, it's difficult to resist wading into the beautiful blue pristine water for a morning swim at Coogee Beach. However, this cherished Sydney landmark, loved by thousands of its residents and millions of visitors, has become the centre of allegations that its waterways are contaminated. Local residents are particularly concerned about the stormwater drain situated at one of the most frequented areas of the beach.
The biggest problem is that when we have 5 millimetres of rain, we get a lot of stormwater that gushes through here and into the water, and it becomes unsafe to swim at the beach. The other big problem for us is not just the stormwater, but our fear that there is sewage leakage into the stormwater drains.
Councillor Garcia said that he was approached by several local doctors who reported that patients were contracting infections after swimming at the beach. Fearing that nothing was being done about the pollution, Coogee resident Doug Hawkins founded the resident action group, Coogee Residents Against Polluting Stormwater.
We get a very, very dirty, brown, horrible stain that comes across the beach.
You can see it's heavily polluted as well, whether it be from litter, leaves and the likes. Just don't want to swim in it.
However, when there's no brown slick inside, local beachgoers often find it difficult to identify whether it's safe to swim in the water.
The stormwater dilutes and you can't really see it, hence why sometimes I swim when it's polluted and I don't know.
I wasn't too sure what that was, and a lot of kids do play in that stormwater direct runoff.
Recognising that something needed to be done about the pollution, Councillor Garcia championed a movement in Randwick Council to try and remedy the problem.
The council has done a number of things. That they're planning some programs now to educate residents about what happens when they throw litter on the streets and how it ends up in the water. At the last council meeting, we moved that council work with Sydney Water to look at the sewage outflow.
However, locals are upset that Randwick Council hasn't taken a more proactive approach to the issue. Residents are instead calling for a more effective long-term solution.
Local council really need to put a 1, 2 and 5 year plan for this.
Other beaches further south of here have spent millions on making their beach better and safer and cleaner, and I just don't see as much happening here.
However, a long-term solution is unlikely to be implemented in the near future.
They've also considered a pumping station. It's not within council's financial capacity to do.
Nevertheless, Councillor Garcia is optimistic about Randwick Council's plans to work alongside Sydney Water. Sydney Water say that they are happy to work with Randwick Council to develop and implement plans to alleviate the problem if it is found that the contamination stems from Sydney Water infrastructure. In a statement to ABC News, Sydney Water claims that the levels of fecal pollution have not indicated leakage from public sewers. Rather, they say that the brown slick is silt washed from the stormwater catchment surface. Local residents are hoping that the problem will be fixed as soon as possible.
We need to act as a community. Nothing is done. It will just stay the same. It will just get worse. That's what we can't let happen.
Coogee is the jewel in the crown. People come to this beach to enjoy the natural environment. We want to keep people coming here and we want people to enjoy living here. We have to make sure that the natural environment is kept pristine.
However, only time will tell if the proposed solution will stay afloat or go down the drain. Jessica Lim, ABC News.